So I've cut all the pieces, two pieces of each, and I've stitched around the edge, cut off an inch seam allowance. Then you notch it, and then open and top stitch all three of these, except for this one. If you are using it, don't top stitch, we're going to be cutting out. So I've top stitched this. This is what I'll be using as the interlining, I mean the lining. This is the interlining, which I said you should use gauze for, and this is the main fabric. And because I'm using another cotton fabric, what I'll be, this my nose marks can be is reversible. You can either use this as the right side or turn to this side, but not at the same time. If you've used this side, you have to wash before turning and using this side. You know that this will already be contaminated or soiled. Okay, so after stitching, now we're going to arrange it together. But before then, for these stiffener or pocketing or whatever you call it, or anything you are using to give it structure to stand, we're going to cut out a space where the nose will be so that you can breathe. Okay, I'm looking for my chalk, but okay, I'll just use pencil. The chalk is not here. So at this edge here, this curved edge, I'm just going to mark it and come in by like maybe 1 inch. This is then come down here, mark like a 3/4 of an inch up, and then from this center here, now I'm going to mark maybe 2 inches. Okay, then draw a curve. So this is going to create an opening for your nose and part of your mouth, so that it doesn't cover it will give structure without disturbing your breathing. So let's arrange it. This is the main piece, it's going to be here. Okay, before then, also remember your elastic, 7 inches each. We're going to attach it this way inside on the right side. Just going to attach it here, put like 1 inch or 1.5 inch between them, and attach it on both sides. It will be lying inside like this. So while lying inside, we begin to arrange our pieces. The filter will come next. Okay, you put the filter. It can be the right side or the wrong side. Okay, also we'll put this the stiffener, something to give it structure. Then finally we'll put the lining piece. You have to be careful the way you place the lining piece. It has to be right side against right side, so the wrong side will be outside this way. So you stitch your elastic first, then go to your sewing machine and stitch around, but leave an opening at the base here for turning it in. But maybe before, to make it easy, you may not be able to join everything together at the same time, especially if you are new to this. You can join it one at a time. Join the elastic to this, then join these two together, then join them to the main fabric before now putting the lining piece. So let me do that, and then I'll turn it around. That's basically it. We are through. I'll turn it around and you can see the finished product. Okay, we are done with all three nose marks, and they serve the same function, although different style. And if you look at this one, it's quite small, so this will be suitable for a child or an adult with a small face. So if you want it bigger, okay, I made this one now without adding any seam allowance. So if you want it bigger, you can add seam allowance, or you can extend this space further. Only be careful with this edge. You cannot extend this too much. In fact, you can even go a little bit lower if you test fit and you realize that it's too close to the height. And this place, you can go, you can go deeper. Let me show you. Just you can do something like this, to make it come in. Then you can increase it on this side, to make it bigger equally. You just have to match it, as in make sure that whatever you are doing is equal, otherwise the pattern will change. Or you can redraft another pattern from the beginning, increasing the rectangle. So instead of using 8 by 6, you can decide to use 10 by 8, you know, no 10 by 6. You don't want the height, the height, it doesn't need too much adjustment. You don't want it to be too high, so 6 inches is okay for the width of the marks, but you can extend the length to make it bigger. Okay, so after test fitting, you can make changes. So that's it for the tutorial on how to make face masks. Please, or nose masks, stay safe, stay at home if you don't have to go out, and if you have to go out, use your nose mask. Let's prevent the spread of coronavirus. Bye.